Hey everyone, Darth Ford here. I'm going to be doing some Skyrim, continuing our Skyrim playthrough here. It's pretty loud. Alright, just checking my volume there. We're going to finish getting things set up on Facebook. Hey Jess, thanks for the share. Hey Jess, thanks for the share. Oops. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully this all works. We'll find out. Alright, good. That seems to be working. Alright, Jess, if you're still there, can you tell me if you can hear the music? Hey, Sarah, thanks for a like. So we are continuing our playthrough here. Awesome. So just to kind of do a quick recap of what we're doing here, doing a immersion roleplay style playthrough. So we're not doing like a completionist. We're not even going to be completely efficient in what we do. Hey Brant, thanks for like. But rather what we're doing here is doing a full immersion, like a realistic playthrough, and so just kind of living vicariously as this character, Leo the Hunter. And so our decision making will be more roleplay focused than game mechanic focused and things like that. So that means that there won't be any fast travel. So we're trying to live in Skyrim is kind of what we're doing here. So there won't be any fast travel. He'll have to eat a couple meals a day. He'll have to sleep. The weather, the cold is going to affect him. That's all due to being on survival mode. As far as learning spells and things like that, I'm not really going to engage that until he's been trained at the College of Winterhold and things like that. And even then, he's only going to be, I'm going to limit him to only learn one spell a day, so that he can only read one spell book a day to learn what contains in that book. Instead of buying all the spells and just learning them all at once. It's just like how I would normally play if I was just doing like a normal playthrough. But the goal here is to do like a full immersion, living in this world, living vicariously through this character. So that's what we're doing. So last time, so what brought him to Skyrim was that he had a dream. It was a prophecy, which is the prophecy of the game of the Dragonborn. Unbeknownst to him, and that encouraged him to come to Skyrim. Shortly upon arriving in Skyrim, he gets wrongly arrested because the Imperials were raiding the town south of the border of Skyrim, which he was coming from, because he was coming from Cyrodiil, which is just south of Skyrim. And he kind of got mixed up into that raid, gets arrested, about to be beheaded, but then a dragon pops up. He's able to get free. Hightails it to a place called Riverwood. There he befriends one of the Imperial officers that was going to have him beheaded. gives him some safe passage, safe haven a little bit, and is asked to go tell the Jarl of Whiterun but what's been going on. So he goes to the Jarl, tells him that there's been a dragon, and the Jarl asks for his help. Now, he really wants to go to the College of Winterhold because when he had that dream, he thinks it's connected to something magical. He doesn't quite understand it. He woke up, was able to do some magic spells, and so that's why he already knows flame and healing. So he wants to go to College of Winterhold. That's kind of his big motivation. Is he knew he had to come to Skyrim. He had that general urge, and he's thinking it has something to do with magic. So he wants to go to the College of Winterhold, which is where they study magic, to maybe get some answers. But when a Jarl asks you to do something, you do it. So he obeyed the Jarl. He performed a couple tasks, one of which was to kill a dragon. A dragon attacked one of the watchtowers. He, being one of the few people who's encountered a dragon before, not really having much experience. I mean, all he did was run away from the first one. But he's the only one that's ever encountered a dragon before, so the Jarl wanted him there to help his guys fight the dragon. So he wasn't doing it alone. The Jarl sent some men, and they killed a dragon. And he absorbed some power from the dragon after he killed it, which is very odd, of course. And, well, dragons themselves have been gone for hundreds of years, if not even 1,000. I forget what it is in the lore. But certainly in no one's lifetime here. And so that's kind of odd already. And then when he killed it, he absorbed some power, which connected to some power from a dragon wall that he encountered previously when he tried to retrieve a golden claw. Kind of skipped that part, but that's okay. Alright, so he absorbs the dragon's power. He goes back to Whiterun to tell the Jarl, "Hey, Kylo, thanks for the like." And on his way back to Whiterun, the whole ground begins to shake as he hears this loud shout in a language he doesn't know. "Greenway, thanks for the like." Not really knowing what to make of that, he goes back to the Jarl, lets him know that they were able to defeat the dragon, but now they're more concerned about this mysterious shouting, which the Jarl recognizes to be from the Greybeards, and it's thought that this Leo the Hunter, the character I'm playing, might be this legendary Dragonborn of Destiny. And so, hey Joseph, thanks for the like. So the Jarl says, you know, you probably should go see those guys, the Greybeards. You know, that was probably them calling you, so you might want to go check them out. And so that's what we did last game. We made it to it. He figured out how to get to the Greybeards. They're up on the top of the mountain known as the Throat of the World. And he did a journey to Iverstead. And here he's found the passage that will lead him up the mountain. Alright. So that is kind of a recap of the last couple playthroughs. And so now we will begin this playthrough with him taking his journey up the throat of the mountain, the 7,000 steps, to meet the Greybeards, and perhaps they will have some answers of his dream and what kind of drew him to Skyrim to begin with. So let's find out.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into
Just
the
gonna kind of eavesdrop here.
Perhaps one day.
Let's see. He seems to know something about this path. Talk to him.
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
What type of deliveries do you make to High Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, They could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Anything I should watch out for during the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous.
Alright, well, thank you very much, Klimek.
Be careful up there.
Now, Leo the Hunter, he's a Nord. He wasn't raised in Skyrim. He grew up in Cyrodiil, in a city called Bruma, which is kind of a Nordish settlement in Cyrodiil. But he was definitely still raised with Nordish culture and upbringing. And part of that upbringing is kind of honor and things like that. So he's true to his word. And oh, he's also a hunter, hence being, you know, Leo the Hunter. Oh no, he's been poisoned. Oh dang, these spiders. Then extract some venom. So he's well versed. Well, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and read this. You just noticed this. He is pretty hurt, so he's gonna. He does have some healing abilities. He doesn't understand it. He's never studied magic before, never been able to cast magic. But then, after having that dream he had, he was suddenly able to cast flames and healing, which is part of the reason why he wants to go see the College of Winterhold, because he wants to figure out what the dream's about and why he could do magic. Alright. I forgot Lydia was with me. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. You know, Klimek told me that there might be wolves, but he didn't tell me anything about spiders. So just to review some of his Leo the Hunter's backstory, his father was a blacksmith, his mother was an alchemist, so he has dabbled in both of those, trained to some degree, minimal degree in both of those. His heart was always out in the wilderness, and so he spent a lot of his time as a child and teenage years and early adulthood in the great forests of Cyrodiil, and where he honed his skill as a hunter, and that's what he was making a living off of. Applying some of the skill sets that he learned from his father and mother, you know, some botany, plants, stuff like that, some properties for some potion making, and was able to make his own, like bows and arrows and whatnot. Oh, here's another one of these. Let's see who this dude is.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Yeah, I hear you there. Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. Until next time.
Let's see what this one has to say. Alright, Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons proceeded over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice. Alright, so dragons were made first, and then men were created. What time is it? Okay, 7 in the morning. Nope. Oh dang. That. Oh no! Alright, well, there's that. Probably should have saved it. Alright, well, we're gonna just kind of skip through a lot of this since we already did this.
7,000 steps
Passing
again?
through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. Mostly food.
We'll
The
go ahead and
Greybeards
get
tend not
this.
to get... Well, the trouble is, my legs aren't what... Really? Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the...
Alright.
Not today. I'm just not ready to...
So we already did all that, so I'm not gonna redo it. Kind of get back where I was. Alright, we read that one. So there was a spider over here. Dang. Alright. We'll extract that. Go ahead and throw on some healing. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and save it right here. What's his weight at? Okay. Yeah, he might hunt these goats. The other goats all like, I'm out here. So Leo is a hunter after all. Air is treacherously cold. Alright. Make sure we read that one. Good. Okay, and this is about where we were when we died. Nope, there he is. Alright, let's get the heck out of there. What's what? Oh dang, 2 hits and it kills me? Alright. What armor am I wearing? Oh, fur. Leather. I'm not playing optimally, and I'm really seeing the effect. saw that dude right there. Where are you at? Yeah, Lydia, I need you to take care of that tiger. Or saber cat. There he is. Oh, why are you coming after me? Okay. How are you missing? Ah, crap. Yeah. Run away! Sorry, Lydia. Can I jump up here? Ah, crap. Yep. Hoy. I've never had such a challenge with the saber cat. I don't know why you're missing all those times too. Do I have any perks available? I do. I have a whole bunch of perks. Why have I not used these? Maybe I wasn't able to. Throw it some light armor. Okay. Go ahead and save it. Hopefully increasing that armor perks will help a little bit. Now, where's this cat at? I don't want to decrease the difficulty. I want to keep it normal, but if I keep getting killed in 2 hits with this tiger or saber cat, how do you already see me? Oh, Lydia is freaking out. Alright, let's throw on that. Let's throw that. Where are you at? Oh, dang. Whew. Alright, we will grab all that. And we are going to heal. Now, he doesn't understand how he can heal himself, but he sure is grateful he can. Alright, and the rest of that is because he's too cold. We will save it there. I know, very cold. What I might need to do actually is, see, there's no smith around here. There's no smith in Iverstead. Oh, what now? Okay, a wolf. We can handle a wolf, right? I don't know, maybe not. Whoa. Where am I? Where'd this wolf go? Huh. Interesting. Alright, and we're on the lookout for Emblem 3 as well. Oh, this wolf killed the goat. Alright, that hopefully is Emblem 3. Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons in their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Okay. Wolf over there somewhere? Yeah, where is it? See something over there. Oh, it's ice race. Dang. Ice race are kind of a pain in the butt. And if I was having trouble with the snowcat. Where's this thing at? Alright. Which way were we going? You got him? I know, you're really cold, dude. I need to bring some camping gear. Hey, Ashley, thanks for the like. Hey, thanks for the share. So doing a full immersion roleplay of Skyrim. Let's see.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
What are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Oh, I'm doing well, Ashley. How are you doing?
All right, then.
Alright, Emblem 4. Cain called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. Leo here, he is freezing right now. You can see his health bar there, how there's a darker red on both sides. That's not him losing life, I mean it is, but it's you can't heal that until he gets warmer. So that's like the cold setting in. Alright, if I recall, there's a troll up here. So it actually limits his max. It's actually hurting his like max health. So he needs to get. Oh, there is a troll. Lydia, handle him a little bit. Lydia, get out of my way. Might have to get in there with the axe pretty soon. Come on, Lydia, help out. Oh, one hit, what? I didn't think he was gonna die in one hit. Alright, well, we already talked to you, so we're just gonna make sure we read that. Yep. Really need him to get warm. Alright. Oh, there he is. Oh, dang. Where are you? There you are. Run away! See if I could get up here and kind of dodge him maybe a little bit. It's over, Frost Troll. I have the high ground. Uh-oh. He's figuring out this high ground business. That's right, Lydia. Get him. Figures out how to get up here, though. I'm gonna be hurting. I'm running out of arrows, too, though. Oh, good. I got some steel arrows. That's right, Lydia. Get him. Woo! Alright, let's go ahead and save that. Maybe I can get some of these arrows back. The cold is really setting in, though. He might die of hypothermia if I don't get indoors soon. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manifold. Yeah, Leo doesn't really know what to make of a lot of this. I mean, he knows he's kind of learning an old myth. He's not familiar with Alduin and Parthenax, and I guess the main thing he understands is dragons were there, men were there, dragons reigned over men, men rebelled, but were weak. Something or someone known as Parthenax helped them, give them some power to fight off the dragons, and then they, I guess, won. That's kind of what Leo's gathered from that. What time is it? Okay, it's only 9 in the morning. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Okay. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jorgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Oh, to understand how strong voices could fail. Needs to really start moving it. He knows he needs to keep warm. Jorgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jorgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Oh, okay. I didn't miss one, did I? Last one I read was 7, right? Maybe last one I read was 8. For years, all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name. Tiber Septims. Stripling then was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. The voices worship, follow the inner path, speaking only in true need. Now this must be where he's supposed to put in the food. Let's see, I think it's a miscellaneous. Economic supplies, yep. Alright, well here's High Hrothgar. See what happens as he enters in. Oh, I see some people.
So, Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Strike close to the path of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
And who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky, and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Force roll! Well done. Again. Force roll! Learn quickly. Once more. Force roll! Force roll! Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Are you Master Bori? No, you are not. You are.
Master Bori will teach you Wuld, which means whirlwind. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge, Wuld. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn.
Okay.
Master Bori? Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new Thuum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
I don't know how I do it. It just happens.
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Surely there's more you can tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
What does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
There are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
And who is Jürgen Windcaller?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
What is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
But I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals. Sky, gotcha.
Alright, well, Leo is getting pretty hungry. Alright, he wants them to go over there, he says. Well, not the College of Winterhold, but this does seem to satisfy his questions of what brought him to Skyrim to begin with. He's just kind of contemplating, kind of taking it all in. It's kind of the idea that he is this legendary Dragonborn. Alright, well, he doesn't want to stay here too late. I'm going to take the trip back down. Before it gets too dark. Is that Barrow? It is. You know, he received a blessing. I'm not sure what that blessing did, though. Okay, Kinnereth. Oh, voice of the sky. Animals will neither attack nor flee from you. Alright, well, he got some answers. Just kind of understanding a little bit more about this whole Dragonborn business. And this dream that he's had. Still doesn't know exactly what to do with all this information, but starting to understand that he is this Dragonborn. The Greybeards have treated him well, so he thinks of them as allies. And he will gladly take on this quest that he's put him on. If anything, to kind of hone his skill and see if kind of verify that he is in fact this Dragonborn. Ah, what are you getting stuck on? What am I looking at? Where am I? Oh, I'm looking down there. Okay. That is... Oh, that's Iverstead right there. Okay, that's where he's going. Okay. He's gonna go find, I forget his name, it's like Kermic, Clamic, something like that. The guy who asked him to deliver the rations to the Greybeards. Don't seem to be much in the town. You got the lumber, you got a tavern.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
The Greybeards seem to think so.
Then it is too late. The lie has already taken root in the hearts of men. So we shall expose to them the falseness in their hearts by tearing out yours, deceiver. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Time to
Alright, well, he just randomly gets attacked by some weird dudes. I just said there do that. Yeah, he's gonna take all your stuff. So he had a note on him though. He's gonna go read that. See if this guy had anything on him. Hey Sammy, thanks for the like. Unfortunately, there's no shop or anything over here. Skyrim's going well, so doing a full immersion roleplay is kind of the
Welcome to the
what we're going for here.
Anything I can get you, just let me know.
Let's see here. I'm looking for Clement, but you are not Clement. Perhaps he's not here. Are you? No, you're not. Who are you?
Hello, my friend. What can I do for you on such a fine day?
You seem quite happy.
My father taught me an important lesson many years ago. He said, Gwilyn, you have the whole world before you. Go out and experience it. Be whatever you want to be. So I took his advice, and here I am. This life might not look like much to you, but I'm content. And isn't that all that matters?
Yeah, fairly good.
Have yourself a great
philosophy.
day.
Okay, Skyrim's actually probably my favorite video game of all time. I've played it, beaten it many, many times. Right now I'm playing with some self-imposed rules. I'm trying to play realistically rather than like being completely optimized video gamey. But rather, what we're going for is kind of living the life of this character, Leo the Hunter, is what I made him. And so the decisions that will be made will be more roleplay decisions. Well, Skyrim's a fairly easy game to get into. It's not like the other Elder Scrolls, if you're familiar with any of the other Elder Scroll games. Oblivion and Morrowind. And then there's the older ones, Daggerfall and Arena. But Skyrim is pretty kind of streamlined, but in a good way. I know that's normally kind of used in a negative sense. Where is this dude at? You're not Clement. Yeah, I would just say just play it. Just get in, play it. It's a really fun game, and there's kind of a lot of ways you can play it. Yeah, so I'm doing like some self-imposed rules. So I won't fast travel, stuff like that. I'm just trying to like live the life of Leo. So he has to eat, he has to sleep, which I have survival mode. It's one of the, it's kind of a mod. It's an official mod. They have the Creators Club. And so it forces him to have to eat, have to sleep, and stuff like that. Otherwise, there will be in-game negative effects. Can't fast travel, stuff like that. What's here? Well, he's not over here. Where the heck is this dude at? Oh, is that you? No. Alright, I'm going to have to... Yeah, return to Clement. Oops, I don't want to do that. Okay, you're over here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Oh man, I passed you so many times too.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
I delivered the supplies to High Hrothgar.
Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
No, okay, thanks.
Thanks again for the legwork.
Alright. And Leo, he's going to stick around here. It's getting late. He doesn't want to start his journey out of the town, and probably till morning. Also, he does recall that the tavern dude told him of a ghost that's been haunting over there, giving the town some trouble, so he might want to go check that out. But he did just travel up and down the mountain in one day, so he's kind of tired. So he might check out that whole ghost deal tomorrow.
Just let me know.
So he's gonna come here, see if there's anything to eat.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Yeah, what do you got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Now let's take some salt. Salt is needed to cook just about anything in this game. Alright, we'll grab some of that. He could use that now and keep some for some rations during his journey. Alright. He is a Nord and he does like his Nord meat, so he'll buy some of those. It's always good to have some bread. We'll have some fruit as well. He prefers green apples over red. Alright, Leo also has dabbled a little bit in music. He doesn't have an instrument right now, but he can sing. So that's what this is saying. And you've already asked him about the barrow, so he's going to check that out later.
Again, stop by for a drink.
He's going to kind of keep to himself though, so he's going to come over here. Oh, alright, let's find a table that's empty. Come over here. Eat his dinner.
Linley, would you mind taking care of the customer?
Alright, so yeah, he's gonna eat some of that. Have a bottle of Nordmead. You know, he just bought this nice green apple, so he's gonna go ahead and have some of that as well.
No problem. You want a drink?
You know, he's in the mood for a song. I'd like to hear another song.
Right away, my lord.
Let's see what she's gonna sing. Okay, do some music. Alright. Here. He did not purchase a bed, so he's
We
gonna
don't
go
get many
rent
visitors
room.
through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Hey, Brent, thanks for the like.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
So we are in Iverstead, just to kind of catch you up. Just came back down from High Hrothgar. So he's pretty worn out.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Well, thank you, Wilhelm. So he's going to take a rest. Also, on survival mode, you can only level up when you rest. So right now he has quite a bit of experience. So he's probably going to go up a couple levels here. Because it's been a little bit since he's rested. He's going to get a good solid 12 hours in. And then he's going to check out that barrow that they told... that Wilhelm told him was haunted. Giving the town some trouble. So he's over here. He told him he's going to help out because he's kind of a noble Nord like that. So that's what he's going to do. But it's always best to check things haunted, you know, in the morning. Hey, thanks for the like. All right. Oh, okay, just one level up. All right. See if there's anything useful I could use these perks on. Okay. He's gonna go light armor. He was a hunter. So we'll go ahead. So, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm wearing all light armor. I'll check to make sure. Oh, sneak could go up though. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that on. Alright, he's probably going to be hungry again, so he's going to just sit in his room and eat. Let's see here. Salmon steak, that sounds good for breakfast. Have some salmon steak with a potato. Maybe wash it down with some wine, some good old breakfast wine. Alright. So, he's had his sleep. He's feeling nice, well rested after his journey from the day before. He had a pretty good breakfast. He's gonna go check out this this burrow that's over here, see what's spooking the town. It's kind of ominous.
One of the old ruins?
Alright. You know, he's not really sure what's in here, so he's going to be a little sneaky about it. Try to be a little bit stealth. Alright. I'm gonna get a shield ready. Yeah, last time we went into a burrow, we went into Bleak Falls burrow, and Draugr started to attack him, so he doesn't really know what to expect in Skyrim. Alright, well, he sees this. So you can never quite tell. So he's gonna have his axe ready. Oh, he does see a Draugr, but is it an actually dead Draugr? Or is it a dead, undead Draugr? Just doesn't know.
Leave this place.
Oh, there is a ghost.
Leave this place. Leave. Leave. Leave.
Alright, well that's the ghost that's been bugging him. Alright, these guys seem to be actually dead. Alright, let's see what these do. Oh! Get out of there! Oh, not that one. Okay. Open up that. And that one shut though. Now he's fought Draugr before, but he's never fought a ghost. Oh, you see, recognizes that as a trap. Hopefully Lydia doesn't step on it. Ah, crap, she stepped on it. Lydia. Alright, he sees this. No, where is it? What kind of lock is this? Just adapt. Wait, there we go. Oh. Alright, well, it's somewhere around there. Oh, that's just for like 9 pieces of gold. And now I just have that. That was my fault. Well, this one's trapped. As he sees this, he recognizes that kind of door requires a dragon claw. That's what he needed during Bleakfall's Barrow. But he gave that claw up. He returned that claw. And who knows if that claw even fits here. And no sign of that ghost. Maybe we could talk to the ghost. Find out why he's here. Maybe he has some unfinished business.
I sense mortal fool. No one hides.
Okay, well, the ghost is going to attack me.
You can never truly stop him.
He's never killed the ghost before. Wait a minute. That's a real body. Some weird looking potion. Yeah, I take the dagger. Journal of Wendelius Gatharian. 4th Era, 218 Morningstar. I've set up camp inside the Barrow. This has to be the place. According to all my research, the burial chamber should be located here. All I need is some time undisturbed to find the claw. It must be hidden here somewhere. 4th Era, 225th of Morningstar. Alright, so that's about 7 days later. Had a close call today with that fool Wilhelm. He came close to entering the Barrow, but I was able to scare him off by rattling some pottery shards in a bag. These people are far too superstitious for their own good. Gives me an idea. Alright, 4th Era, 228 Morningstar, so it's that about 3 days later? Yep. After a few failures, I've come up with a mixture that should do the trick. The glow was perfect. I should look exactly like one of the supposed spirits the people of Iverstead believe is haunting the Barrow. Going to test it out tomorrow. 4th Era 229 Morningstar. Success! It worked better than I could have imagined. All I had to do was wander about the entrance to the barrow at night and wave my arms about. I had to stop myself from laughing aloud as they ran away. This should keep them at bay while I continue searching for the claw. 4th Era 211 Hrothgar. I'm not sure what month that is in relation to Morningstar. I have to look up a calendar for an Elder Scroll calendar. Almost half a year, okay, well there you go, has passed and no sign of the claw, or any clue as to its whereabouts. This is becoming maddening. It has to be here. Can't risk hiring any assistance, so I'll have to continue alone. 4th Era 220 Sun's Dusk. It isn't here. It can't be here. This isn't right. It must be the people of Iverstead. They must be onto my ruse, and they are toying with me. They want to find their burial chamber on their own and keep the riches for themselves. 4th Era 218 Evening Star. Why? Why are they tormenting me? Why not just destroy me? Who am I? My head is becoming clouded. I can't remember anything. I have to read my journal to remember my purpose. Am I a part of this tomb? Am I meant to guard it? What's becoming of me? 1st Era 1050. That's kind of interesting. They shall not take my treasure. They shall all pay dearly for their crimes. Any who set foot within these walls will taste my wrath, my power. I am the guardian of Shroud Hearth Barrow. All who oppose me will fall. Ah, so he went crazy. Well, let's take this and give it to that bartender. See if we can make any potions while we're over here. Are you leveled up, Jess? Alright. See what we can make with some of these snowberries. Not salt. Well, keep the nin root. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep the fire salts. Alright. Alright. Well, we're probably going to call it for our Skyrim playthrough here. Once I get back out of here. So I need to... So what if I flip this lever? Okay, and that one. Good. He's going to go ahead and give this journal to the bartender, since the bartender is the one who hired him to investigate this whole ghost business, and this kind of is evidence that there, in fact, was not a ghost here. Oh, thank you, Brent. I also do like play D&D and stuff like that. So perhaps that helps. And you'll notice as far as like alchemy goes, like I don't actually eat them. I try to figure it out, trial and error, because that's what, you know, he would do in real life. I want to go around just tasting things. So that's one of my limitations, self-imposed limitations I put on myself for this kind of roleplay playthrough. Hey, Wilhelm.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Well, I found this in Shroud Hearth Barrow.
Let me see that. I can't believe this.
It was all just a fabrication of this Windelis character. I can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
Oh, give me the Sapphire Dragonclaw. Well, that does intrigue him to go check out that door. Because when he went to Bleak Falls Burrow and he went through a door like that, he got a weird power from a wall.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step.
Perhaps
It's a
there's something
long
similar.
way down.
Okay. And not even potions for healing? You're not dabbling in alchemy? Are you counting that as part of no magic? And what about enchanting? Are you doing any enchanting? That'd be a hard playthrough, doing no magic whatsoever. I'd probably keep alchemy. Alchemy in Skyrim is considered a stealth skill rather than a magic skill. Yeah, alchemy, I mean, that can be. Alright, well, he's going to take some rest here.
Linley, would you mind taking care of the customer, please?
No problem. You
Okay.
want a drink?
I'm good right now.
A pleasant journey, my lord.
That's pretty cool, Brent. You know, I might do a playthrough like that sometime. Part of his backstory included magic, so I'm not going to do it for him. But I might do a playthrough like that where just, like, no magic. I would stick with alchemy, though. Especially since Skyrim considers alchemy more in the stealth skills. But I would still put on my limitation of not just tasting things. Unless I get the perk where you get all the knowledge from tasting it. And then I just kind of chalk that up to him studying. But yeah, not especially healing. Because healing, the healing spell starting out with that is... you know, almost vital. Unless you're just stocking up on healing potions. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to go ahead and save it. He went and visited High Hrothgar. Talked with the Greybeards. Kind of learned a little bit about his destiny as the Dragonborn. And they've set him off on a quest. So he's going to work his way over there. He knows that that's kind of far off. But he wants to tackle the immediate thing that's going on right now, which he just received this Dragonclaw, the Sapphire Dragonclaw, which he's pretty confident it goes to that door, since the Golden Claw went to the other door. And recognizing that, he's going to go check that out before he leaves Iverstead and go on his quest from the Greybeards. And we'll see what adventures await next time. Next playthrough will probably be Wednesday. My Skyrim days tend to be Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. So we'll see. Alright, well, appreciate you all checking out the stream. I might end up streaming something else here. See what we got going on Discord. See if we got anyone available for Among Us or maybe some other game. But it's actually Mrs. Darth Ford's birthday tonight. Well, today, but she's currently at work. And so once she gets back from work, obviously I will not be streaming. I'm going to be with her. And she'll be at work, home from work shortly after 8. So I'm going to stop whatever I'm doing as far as gaming-wise goes at about 8 o'clock. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. This was the Skyrim stream. I might kick up another stream here in a couple of seconds. Depending if we get something going here sooner rather than later. Hey, Brent, thanks. I'll let her know that the stream says happy birthday to her once she gets home. Alright, well, until next time, see you guys later.